right. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Today is a very special reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Actually intended to do this last night, but my Cancer reading went a lot longer than I expected it to, and how appropriate that doing the Taurus reading on the night of the Taurus Full Moon. I don't know about you all, but I love me some Tauruses. Fine people, salt of the earth. So we're going to build a Taurus pyramid tonight and see what we got here. I want to reiterate that I will only ever do these readings where you can see me shuffling the cards so that you know that no trickery is going on. Not to accuse anybody else of anything, of course. There's plenty of readers that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they just don't have time because they're banging out readings one after the other. But I enjoy this so much, I like to take my time with it. And this reading will not be anywhere near as foul-mouthed as last night's was. In fact, I got a notification from YouTube today, something about making it, that I want to make the settings child-friendly. And I was like, why would they be sending me that? And then I went back and watched last night's reading and was like, oh my God. I'd had about 2 to 2.5 glasses of wine, and I was awfully foul-mouthed. And I thought about taking it down because I was embarrassed for a moment, but then I thought, you know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it up because it's something that I am leaving up as a reminder to myself that I wouldn't even call it making a mistake. I had a great time doing last night's reading, but my intention behind all this is to be more mellow and to be more uplifting and a little less aggro, the kids might say. And so I'm going to take her a little bit easy, plus my angels and my pop and my gay and all of my spirit guides that follow me around and look out for me were telling me, you know, that was a bit much. And I went back and watched the video and was like, oh my God, yeah, that was a bit much. But that was clearly my Leo side coming through. So I'm going to leave it up there as a reminder to myself that even though I had a great time, it could have been a little bit softer of a delivery. So Taurus, we're going to build this pyramid for you. Starting off with the Essential Tarot, that's the name of that tarot deck. Moving on to the Witch's Tarot deck with the second layer of this pyramid, and we're going to see what messages are coming out tonight. My intuition's been popping lately. Heart chakra's been spinning. I won't say out of control because, you know, heart chakra spinning is a good thing. But what I will say is that my intuition told me before this reading that I am going to do this one by the book. And what I mean is, normally I'm pretty much strictly intuitive when it comes to this stuff, but tonight I'm going to lay out all the cards. I'm going to go by card and read the book definition. And then at the end, I'm going to get a feel and see if the cards are speaking to me and if I need to add anything or take anything away. And that's just how I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to try not to get off on too many tangents, even though I do love very much listening to myself talk. I just got the feeling that this one is to be strictly by the book. I don't know if it has anything to do with the Taurus Full Moon or if I don't, well, I'm not really sure what's going on there. So this is what we're going to do. All right, moving on to the Cosmic Tarot. And I'm hoping we get some good uplifting messages for some of you Tauruses out there. A special shout out to, what did I do with that paper? I have a list written of people that mean a lot to me that I want to give a shout out to anytime I'm doing their signs reading. Hang on just 1 second, I'll be right back. I found it! But for some reason it just reminded me of The Mummy. My dad loves the first Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser. They found him. No, that wasn't even the first one, was it? I think that was the second. Well, yeah, that was The Mummy Returns. And they went and dug up Emotep. They found him. Good movie. I didn't care so much for the Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, although I'm a really big Jet Li fan. Just didn't feel like that one really had a solid Mummy vibe to it. They totally changed one of the main characters to a completely different actor, and then in just a really corny way, that character said, "I feel like a whole new person." Like, oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a real good one there, let me just tell you. Anyhow, move on to the next layer of your pyramid here, folks. And then, of course, as always, moving forward, we're going to end each reading with a capstone from the Archangel Raphael for a good healing message. And special shout outs to Malia, Marley, Emily, Gege, Andy, Abby, and that's all the ones I have written down, but I'm absolutely surrounded by Tauruses everywhere I go, and I think there's something that I'm supposed to learn from Tauruses in this particular incarnation. I just actually found out recently that my mom's mom, who passed away when I was in 9th grade, I think, was also a Taurus, and she's one of the ones looking out for me. So Tauruses have very significant meanings in my life, and they've been some of the most important people to me in my growth and development. And so we're gonna move right on ahead here and get to reading. All right, so first layer, we've got the Justice card in reverse, the Five of Swords. Excuse me. I'm trying to stop smoking, but I'm kind of congested from 22 years of it. The Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Next layer, we've got the Strength card, Leo's baby. The Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Next layer, we've got the Chariot, and we've got the Princess of Swords in reverse. And as always, I'm going to close out the reading with a special healing message from Raphael. Super duper special archangel. What a great entity. So here we go. Looking for the Justice card in reverse, Tauruses. Let's see what you're talking about tonight. It's number 11. Hear the click-clack of Hermione's nails across the floor. It's about time for a nail trim, I believe. Justice card in reverse indicates prejudice or unreasonable decisions, legal or otherwise. Pay attention to what people are saying. They may not be completely forthright. All right, moving on to the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Two unarmed figures take flight, signifies a withdrawal after conflict or a victory without peace. Be careful not to create a tense atmosphere. It's a bad time to make enemies. All right, and then we've got the Two of Cups. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the Ace of Swords while I'm over in the Swords chapter. Ace of Swords. The sword and the wreath appear together. Order and just rule lead to abundance and prosperity. You are headed for success. You make an intellectual breakthrough, such as a discovery or the publication of a book. Hey, fun fact, I just finished writing my first children's book, Terry the Tyrannosaur, and I moved on to my second one now. Just thinking about how I should proceed. And, of course, one of the best cards in the deck, the Strength card, Leo energy, baby. Let's see, that's number 8, of course, one of the best numbers ever. Linked to the sign of Leo, the lion is a sexual animal, but his base instincts are checked by the caress of a maiden. Use your head, not your heart. Exercise restraint, hold your power in reserve. Courage and fortitude will bring success, could signify healing qualities. All right, Eight of Cups. Let's see here. There will come a time when I have all these memorized, but there's 78 cards in most of these tarot decks, 79 in mine. I made an extra one. In case you haven't heard me say it before, I made Major Arcana number 22, the Strong Hermit in reverse. Hermit Strength, fantastic card, and it only exists, as far as I know, in my tarot deck. All right, the Eight of Cups. A pilgrim flees into the night under the watchful gaze of the moon. Don't walk away from a situation just before its completion. Don't turn your back on success. You may be leaving a long-standing relationship. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. The sculptor is hard at work in a church building. This is the card of the Master Craftsman. Hey, that reminds me of me, number 22, Master Builder. Unlike the Eight of Pentacles, the Apprentice, this card indicates the pinnacle of one's profession. People look up to you and admire your good example. Okay, and the Chariot. I believe that is Gemini energy. Underneath a canopy of stars, a man in his chariot pulled by two fast horses. The meaning is triumph, mental and physical balance, commitment, dynamic, examination, hard work, obstacles, and failure. So, kind of some mix. Oh, you know what? That's yeah. In reverse is when it means obstacles and failure. Upright is triumph, mental and physical balance, commitment, and the Princess of Swords in reverse. Let's see. Okay. Severe, tricky, frivolous, vulnerable, and aggressive. So, with all those definitions out there, I'm going to go ahead and see. Two of Cups typically is going to indicate a union. You can see a nice young couple there, happy to be together. Sort of a griffin in the background. It's a lion with angel's wings. Ace of Swords, swords, air energy, usually talking about intellectual things. Five of Swords, getting that some of y'all have definitely some Geminis in your life, probably some Aquariuses, Aquarii? I'm not sure what the plural of Aquarius is. I was trying to do the same thing with Pisces as the other day. I'm pretty sure I nailed Cancerians as the right one there. So really this reading is kind of all over the place. So this must be going out to a lot of different Tauruses out there. Some of you definitely have a Leo in your life, indicated by the Strength card. Some of you all have some decisions to make about your future is what I'm feeling. The completion of something. Somebody is a really, really hard worker, and that is not surprising from a Taurus. Tauruses, notoriously hard workers. They tend to be, some would say materialistic, but in my experience, Tauruses are selfless individuals. They often, and most often, they put the needs of other people ahead of themselves. They can get stubborn, but that stubbornness, as I've said in the previous video, is basically just misunderstood. It's patience turned inside out. So somebody's pushed a Taurus to the point of wanting to take their energy back away. But you know what I'm getting here? With some of these cards in reverse and some of them upright, somebody is facing a decision. Somebody's facing a decision to either take a chariot into a new path and get rid of whatever situation they've been in recently, where I feel like justice is not being served based on the justice card in reverse. Somebody's pulled their energy back from somebody, and I hope those definitions made more sense than I'm getting from this, because this is just a wild ass reading. This thing, like I said, is all over the place. Maybe the Archangel Raphael will clarify this as we move ahead. But overall, I really like the energy coming out of this. Some of these cards that people look at as negative or bad really aren't necessarily so. And these things really could be talking about anything that you have going on in your life. You bulls, you strong bulls, strong will, man. I'm getting a lot of you Tauruses out there are looking at multiple paths that you can choose. You can choose to stay on the path that you're on, but being that the first card out was Justice in reversed, I don't think you're happy where you're at. And you've got some other options that you can choose, some different paths that you can walk down. Some of them will lead to perhaps happiness with Leo. Some of them will lead to, and what I'm really feeling right now is you're feeling like there's a lot of risk involved in pursuing what could be happiness. And I was saying last night, one of the most important things in this world is family, but it's also emotions. It's how you treat people. It's how you feel about people, the things you say, the things you think, the things that you feel. Well, buddy, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. The animals always swarm to the table whenever I'm doing a reading. Otherwise, they're off doing their own thing. Anyhow, yeah, so you've got a lot of choices in front of you, and to me, they all feel like they could lead to good things. And that makes the decision that much more complicated. I do not envy you a decision like that. What is it, little man? Recoils. Buddy hates to be picked up. He loves to be petted, but does not like to be held. Anyway, I would say let's hear from the Archangel Raphael, and then what do you know? Relationship. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing and guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. And so, just to get a little further clarification beyond the prayer to Raphael, what is it, little buddy? I don't know if y'all can hear him meowing or not. He's the cutest little guy. This card, here you go, man. Oh, sorry, Chief. This card speaks of another person's influence upon the situation in question. The Archangel Raphael helps you with all forms of healing, including emotional healing within relationships. He sends you this card to indicate that he is assisting you with relationship and health issues, especially when both are intertwined. Raphael can help you maintain clear and loving communication with other people, as well as resolve misunderstandings from the past. After all, the healing angel knows the health benefits of a heart that's filled with love, peace, and compassion. Some possible specific meanings: ask for help from other people with the situation. A message about a romantic relationship is forthcoming. A new person will help you with the situation. Trust your intuition about the relationship you're asking about. Be willing to forgive the person in question. So, yeah, some of you are facing complicated decisions concerning relationships. It could be romantic relationships, it could be friendships, it could be business partnerships. Some of you are looking at, well, and let me just tell you, typical of Tauruses are examining and agonizing over every possible outcome, every detail. The stuff that matters, folks, in this life, since you can't take your car with you, you can't take your house with you, you can't take money with you, all you can take with you is either karmic debt or a karmic surplus, in which case you may not have to return here after this incarnation. I trust that every Taurus out there will make wise decisions based on practicality and logic. But if you're one of those Tauruses out there that has a hard time listening to your heart over your head, don't let the two be at war with each other. Make your decision based off of balance between your crown chakra and your heart chakra. That would be my advice for you Tauruses out there. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already and you enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Tune in for more. I'm going to finish up the earth signs with Virgo next, and then Capricorn, or Capricorn as some readers like to pronounce it. And then I'll go through the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then once I finish this round of tarot readings for different astrological signs, I'm going to move on to finish off my personality trait series with each sign. I've got a couple posted now. I think Leos, Tauruses, I might have a Pisces one up there, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go and finish those off. And then because I don't see too many of these, I'm also going to do that series extended with cuspers. I'm a cusper myself, Leo, Virgo cusp of exposure, deuce, deuce, baby. And then after that series is complete, I'll get back to my next round of tarot readings for everybody's sign. And then actually, I think I may start doing readings for cuspers in particular, because I just don't think cuspers get the attention, and they have to go and watch a Leo video and a Virgo video, or a Cancer video and a Leo video. So that's what I got for you, Tauruses. Enjoy the Taurus full moon. You all, if you have gemstones and things of that nature, get them out into the moonlight tonight to cleanse them and recharge them. I am doing free personal readings for the foreseeable future. You can leave a comment in the comment section below for that, or you can just leave one checking in and say, hey, I appreciate it. And yeah, that's what I got. See y'all next time.